Yeah, welcome back to the show that shatters the silence on men's mental health. We are changing it up this week. My name is Joey.
And I'm Eric, and we're your hosts, and welcome to Raw Minds. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, for everyone that's listening out there and tuning in, or this might be your first time tuning in, um, we welcome you. And basically, the regular that we've been doing, kind of jump on here this week. We're keeping it pretty chill. We're enjoying the weather, but I think it's due that we really just take a little bit of time here to thank all of you, really. Um, for me, it's been quite a journey so far from our first episode till now, and being able to do this with my co-host Eric. We've talked about it a lot in the past, and the reason why we started this is to give back and reach out and hopefully touch somebody's life, or even better is save it. We've lived our entire lives, for the most part, 98% of it, in trauma and turmoil and pain and anxiety and depression, and many years, you know, coming up with ways in our heads on the easiest way to end it because we were struggling. Right. So, for us to get to a place in our life where we were able to, you know, tackle those demons, climb those mountains, and get to the top, is the reason why we're here tonight and every other week to talk to you guys. And I'm forever grateful for it. And I'm forever grateful for being able to share this platform with you, Eric.
Me too,
And
man. Me too.
yeah, and so yeah, we wanted to take this week to, just really show the gratitude and appreciation that we have for you all. Not only do we do this to try to help whoever needs it, but the amount of help and the days that I really wasn't myself, and then jumping on here and being able to do this really helped me. I really, no matter how good your life is or how good of a point in your life you get to, it's still life. Things are going to happen. People are going to pass away. You're still going to deal with possible future traumas and heartbreaks and you name it, and seasonal depressions or whatever it is. That's life. But it's finding the tools to, you know, keep in your tool belt for when these things happen, and you're able to, deal with it, face it head on, talk about it, and get through it a lot quicker than you know you normally would, or what, or in your past. So yeah, it's been quite a journey so far, and for how far we've come, we didn't expect it this quickly. I knew we had something and we have something, but the feedback, the letters, the reaching out for help, the hitting the world stage, if you will, landing in different countries is, when you go through a lot of things in your life and you're struggling and good things happen, in the middle of that, it's really hard to appreciate the good things because we're so focused in our human nature on the bad. And you know, now, you get to a point where I can really sit back and truly feel that gratitude and appreciation for our listeners, for Eric, for the people that's reached out, and know that, we're paying it forward and we're doing something good.
Well, that's what it's all about, right? That's why we do this. We want to help everybody. And like you said, man, it's not only we're helping other people, but I think too, man, we're helping ourselves out. Yeah, I think it's huge. Um, Definitely this podcast is changed my life a bit. Um, I'm on video. I I never wanted to go on video. I'm on video, you know what I mean? So I mean it changes different things. I mean this is like I have counselor. I talk to my counselor. But I mean this also, is counseling for us too. We're learning things too, right? Our guests teach us stuff. Our the letters that we get in from all of you, we learn stuff from that. And it's just about growing, and that's what we're all about, right? In life is trying to grow, and we're trying to grow this channel as we're trying to grow as well as human beings, and just trying to survive, man. So it's pretty wild. I on From me, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I can't believe we're all the way even in Bulgaria. I would never think that. So the listeners out there, thank you for listening and showing some support. We appreciate that. Philippines, I mean, you name it, we're all over there, and it's just all of you guys. It's magical. It really is. You last year, I wouldn't even say that I would be sitting here talking to you, Joey. This is just wild. And it gives us the opportunity too. We're learning new things. Like, I got to learn how to do editing and putting all like the music in and stuff like that. Besides, like our conversations are raw, but you get to learn these things, and it's pretty cool. The whole experience is pretty cool. So we wouldn't be here without all you guys. I mean, we'd just be talking to blank space. So it's all about you guys, really. So I just want to say thank you for that. Everybody out there that's listening, truly, it means the world to us.
Well, I mean, I think you just kind of, gave a small example of what we preach all the time about, doing something different in your daily routine, trying something new,
Yeah.
getting out there, whether it's active or whatever. But like for you, I mean, if you didn't start this, you wouldn't have learned everything you just said on the editing and,
All of
you
it,
know,
man. All of it's
and
crazy.
yeah, and then, and you enjoy it, and now you're really good at it, and you do all these things, and if
Yeah.
and that's the thing, and now that's leading you into the show, which then leads you into meeting people coming on the show
Yeah.
and learning something about yourself that you didn't know because of what they said, or
Yeah, man.
now they know somebody that can help you, who might help you do this or might help you with a new job or a new position. You never know.
Yeah, it's
But that's because you're stepping out and trying different things,
being uncomfortable.
right? Exactly, right? And just like
Yeah.
you said, for you being on video and out there and people watching you
Yeah.
like that, you very uncomfortable.
Well, you know that firsthand, man. You're pushing me so hard to get out there to do it, right? Look at our first, what, 4 episodes were non-video, and you're like, "Come on, we gotta do it." And here I am, man, and I enjoy it. I still got the microphone covering my face, but I still enjoy it. You know, I hope you guys can relate. It gives you some kind of relate. You get to see us. So it's not just our voice. I mean, for the people listening on just audio, we are on YouTube. You can see us live on TikTok, and as well as that, you can see our videos on uh, Spotify. Wow. But yeah, I don't know. It's just wild, man. It's wild the things that we learned, and then I mean, at work, it's crazy too, man. Is the support of all the people at work. I appreciate it, even the homeowners, because I'm in the industry of building houses, and we have homeowners come and stuff, and I'm always preaching raw minds, and they love it. People are listening, so if you're listening from the kin collection, shout out to all of you. Appreciate all you guys listening in. But yeah, it's a wild journey, man. It's a wild journey. It's crazy, and it's just gonna keep on getting better.
Well, and that's just it, right? Is we mentioned it, I think once or twice in the past, is the biggest thing too is in anything that you do, whether it's trying to lose weight, try to build a business, and in order for any of that to work is consistency.
Yeah,
That is the key, is to be consistent and be on it. And you're gonna have hard days and you're gonna have shit days and you just want to flip your table over and quit everything and you just can't do it. But you can't give up. You gotta keep pushing.
yeah,
No matter what it is that you got going on in your life is, man, the only way you can fail is if you quit. That's it.
yeah,
And then sometimes there's things that don't you work your ass off for months and you didn't pass that exam or you didn't get that job and you studied, but you worked your ass off. You didn't fail. You only fail if you quit.
yeah. It's true, man.
But you have to use that, especially when it comes to fixing your mental state, fixing what's going on in your head and fixing all the shit and the poison that you've had to deal with in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's being consistent on that healing journey, finding things that ignite your inside and gives you drive and makes you feel like you have a purpose and puts a smile on your face.
Yeah,
You got to find these things, keep working at it. And if you people are, I think one of the biggest struggles is not finding that purpose. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to look. I want to do something, but I can't. I don't know. And then you get more down on yourself because you feel like you can't find nothing. But then you're quitting. Then you've just given up. Yeah, it's not easy,
yeah,
right? And anything in life, like we said before, choose your heart. Do you want to stay stuck and miserable and depressed, sad, lonely, anger issues, always fighting with your wife, kids screaming at you, or do you want to put in the work, sacrifice some of your time, get up, go to bed earlier, get up earlier, and start taking care of yourself?
mm-hmm.
Because once you start doing that and start working on your internal, man, the shit that comes to you on the external is mind blowing.
Yeah,
Because with me, with the struggles that I dealt with for 20 years, there's no way in hell I ever thought I can get to the point that I'm at now. I still got my days. We all do.
yeah.
But the the clarity and openness in my mind on the day to day now is not focused on struggles. It's starting to focus on the gratitude that we talk about and the appreciation and the little things and be able to laugh and smile and not put on and pretend. It's real. I'm feeling you start to feel better. You start to, your laughter is real. It's not a show. It's not fake. You're not putting on fake smiles and fake happiness because your kids are around or your wife or, at people at work. It's real and it feels real. And to have that is true success.
I agree. Um, Let me ask you something, man.
So
Since this is just a free for all bullshit episode that we're just giving back and saying thank you. Uh, what's your favorite episode that we have recorded? What would you say was your favorite, and why?
13.
Yeah.
I would say 13. If anyone's just tuning in, check it out. Actually, my mic for some reason was all fucked up during that episode, so it kind of sounds like I was talking underwater. But that day, and why 13, is because that exact day, my car was stolen, my wallet was stolen, and I got laid off from a job I was at for years making decent money.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rough one. It's a kick in the face for sure. And I remember coming home knowing that we had this guest on, Anthony, and I sat at my table and my head was down. And it wasn't tired down, it was just I couldn't
Exhausted.
lift it.
Yeah.
I was exhausted.
Yeah, man.
I was just feeling like shit. It was just a day obviously anybody would have. And that was the first and only time out of any episode that we've done where I genuinely felt I could not do it and I
Mhm.
didn't want to do it just because of my head was not there. And then when that our guest came on and his energy, it just in the first 15 minutes, man, it
That first
I don't know.
story, bro, right off the bat, he's like, "You guys are starfish." And remember? And he's like, "Do you remember the story about the starfish and the little boy?" There's this little boy's on the beach and he's throwing starfish back into the water. There's like thousands of them down the beach. This guy goes up to the little boy. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" The little boy's like, "I'm saving the starfish." He's like, "Well, there's thousands of them." He's like, "Yeah, well," picks up another one. "I saved that one." Remember? And that's what he said. He's like, "We're saving one at a time, I guess," which is pretty powerful. That was a powerful story they said. So thank
Yeah,
you,
and it's
Anthony.
not and yeah, and it's not just because of how I was feeling that day why that was my favorite. It was just how it turned out, and I think the emotions that I was feeling from the day
Yeah,
really came out and went right into that episode with Anthony and the way his energy came back to us
yeah,
and the way we were able to flow and the things that we talked about. Like, I tell you, a shit day as it was, I just felt so much better when we were done.
yeah.
So that was my therapy episode for sure.
Your shoulders dropped.
My shoulders dropped. I
Yeah,
could, take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, and when things like that happen to me, and whatever it is that happens to you guys, because we all been through and go through a lot of different things that really can, bring you to your knees
fuck your shit up.
and really fuck your shit up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
But you got to remember, whether it's your fault or not, it's only up to you and how you deal with what's happened and how you get through that.
yeah.
Right now, do you sit in it and feel sorry for yourself and play victim for a year, or do you feel your emotions, push through it, cry if you got to,
Learn the
take a knee,
lessons.
take a temporary knee, but don't lay down. You got
Yeah,
to get back up.
yeah. It's true,
Right.
man.
So
So 13. I would
13.
say
Well,
that's definitely in my top 3. I would say 13 is definitely in my top 3. Um, Mine would have to be our first episode. Not only it was a great episode, it has the most likes. It was on um, pretty much death um,
yeah, and grief.
and grief. Yeah, um, it was just the rawest episode we have ever done because that's our first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and I've scrolled back too and listened to some of the, me. I don't really
yeah,
listen, like I don't listen to full episodes ever.
yeah,
I'll skim through it for 20 minutes and yeah, that was good. But when you scroll back, obviously when it's your first episode, the first time you're doing anything, just like if
yeah,
you're a comedian, first time on stage,
yeah,
you can hear the nervousness, you can hear but it was raw, and that's
yeah.
what we're all about, right?
And it was great. It was a great episode, though. It really was. We got so much great feedback off of that. It was awesome, and it was the first time that we ever did this. So it by far I would have to say it's my favorite episode because it paved the way. You know what I mean? It paved the way for where we are today. So
100%, buddy, and there's no better way to start, especially something like this, than with that opening,
yeah,
with that episode.
I mean, and it hit like I'll be totally honest. I wasn't ready to fully share um when Jules died because it was fairly still recent. I just wasn't ready to share that time. In the other episodes, uh, definitely opened up more and talked about it, but it was hard. It was a hard one for me too, right? Because I just lost the most important person in my life besides my daughter at that time. I mean, life goes on. I'm gonna eventually maybe find someone else with, I don't know, but we'll see. Um, at this point in time, I don't really care. It's all about me. But I mean, yeah, it was a hard episode too at the same time. But we fucking crushed it, man. And we've been crushing it every week. We've had a couple hiccups, and something happens in the software, or a couple little things in the background, but I mean, we make it happen. We might be a day late or so, but we still push. We still push. Sometimes I'm up till 2 o'clock in the morning trying to push this on, but you know what I mean. We make it happen, man, and that's what we do. It's about taking the little sacrifices to get the big gains, right?
Consistency.
Yeah, buddy.
Just like I said, it's consistency with anything you do in your life.
You named it,
That's
man.
where you will get you will get what you put in.
Yeah,
And that goes like in everything in your life. Everything. You get what you put in.
it's true, man.
So it's all about consistency. If you want to see changes in your life, you need to be consistent. You going to the gym for 6 hours is not going to make you healthier and more ripped. You,
Yeah.
it's every day being consistent, eating better, whatever it is that you're trying to change or do better in your life has to be consistent.
Mhm.
Otherwise, the changes will not come. And in that consistency, it goes hand in hand with hard work. Because anything that you want to change in your life and it's that important, you will make an effort. There will be no excuses, and anything else is an excuse.
It's true. 100.
Hands down.
Preach.
If it is important in your life, you will make an effort. And anyone who says, I don't got time or I had to do this, it's an excuse every time.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, when I remember doing certain things and like trying to lose weight, I used to be really fat a couple years ago, like six years ago. And it got to a point where that was the only important thing besides your family and stuff like that. But in my personal, at that time, like if I didn't hit the gym, man, I was doing push ups and I would lose an extra hour sleep before work just to get those done because it was that important. There was no excuses. And that's it goes the same with anything in your life,
Well,
you
man,
know?
it's either
If
you
it's
want it or you don't, right?
and that's it. It could
Yeah.
be fixing your marriage. It could
Yeah.
be making a relationship better. There's a million different things that's important to you. Even quitting smoking,
Yeah.
not drinking anymore, whatever it is. It's the consistency, the hard work,
And
and the
balance.
effort, and
Balance.
effort. That's it.
Yeah.
And most people are just too comfortable in existing that they just shrug it off like, this is all right. But they'll never find joy. They might have a night of laughter with their friends, but on the day to day, man, there's no joy in their life.
Hmm.
They're not genuinely, happy. They're not genuinely feeling good about themselves, about their life, about their surroundings. And most people like are too scared to make the change, right? But you know what? Change is probably one of the best things you can do, especially if your situation or where you live or the job that you work at is not serving you. You have to. So it's and every single person will tell you the same thing when you ask them, "What do you want in life?" Is I just want to be happy. Well,
It just doesn't
that
come to you. You got to make that shit, right?
you have to make that happen. It all starts on the inside, not the outside, right? So, and if you know, everyone thinks they'll be happier because they got more money. Sure, it might make you more comfortable, but how many millionaire actors, rappers, they shoot themselves, and they got millions and rock stars and numerous women and 5 Ferraris, and they're still shooting themselves. So it's not the money. It's because they dealt with things in their life that they never figured out how to fix or
Yeah.
chose not to,
Yeah.
right? So, don't let whatever it is that you guys struggle with and go through build up like we did and bury it, especially you men. And one day it just blows up in your face, and God forbid that, you know, it's not to that extent where you don't wake up again ever. You know, you my advice is to change before you have to. Like if you don't, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, most people don't change until something bad
Hit
happens,
rock bottom or something.
until you hit the rock bottom,
Yeah.
until it's an eye opener where like I almost died, I'll never do that again, and then they change. But why can't you change now? Why can't you start taking those steps into that better life? The magic that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding,
Yeah.
and that's facts. So, don't, yeah, like change before you have to,
Okay.
because you don't know
Oh,
what happens,
yeah. It's good.
what can happen.
I like that
Uh,
sign. I like that. I like that saying though. Change before you have to, because you don't want to get to that point.
no, and
You
of
know what I
course not.
mean? Because then it's gonna even be harder to change. Because you're gonna be struggling with deeper things in your head and everything else, and who knows, right? What rock bottom means to that person.
Yeah, and some people even find a basement to that
Oh,
rock bottom.
so it's crazy. Um, well,
Yes, sir.
looks like we're having. Oh, there you are. You're back. Lost you there.
Well, another technical difficulty.
Yeah, looks like it. It's okay. Well, man, I think this one's nice, short and sweet for everybody out there. I think it's a little bit different. We just wanted to, hop on here, show that, you know, all your support means well to us. We love it. We really appreciate all of it. Every little bit, man. It's mind blowing. It's crazy. It's crazy. We appreciate it all. And we encourage you guys to reach out to us. Hit us up at our email address at rawmindspodcast@gmail.com. Um, if you want to just talk, or if you want to come on the show, I mean, hit us up. We'd love to have you on. I mean, you don't even have to be video. We can blank out if you're worried about that, but we'll make it happen. Make you feel comfortable as best as possible. Or I mean, hit us up on our, I don't know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anything. Hit us up. We're all over the place.
Facts. Like Eric said, reach out, please. If you don't feel that you can make it through the night or another day, please pick up the phone. Please send us an email. Hit us up on all the social medias, whatever platforms you listen to us on or hear this on. We are here for you. That's why
Yeah,
we are doing what we do. We will talk to you. We will help you find resources in the town that you live in, even if it's on the other side of the country. You know, we're here. You're not alone. And if you think you got nobody, you got us.
definitely.
So just you guys always remember that. And again, we just wanted to jump on this week and really, truly thank all of you, because it's a blessing. And for me to get to a point in my life to really appreciate gratitude this is one of those moments for me to do this with Eric every week and to be able to at least help just one person. It means the world. So from me to you guys, thank you, because you guys are my therapy. You guys are my counselors. You know, you guys are my gym. You guys are all the positives that I need in my life.
Hell yeah.
So again, from the host of Raw Minds, I just want to really say thank you guys again. And tune in every week. If you're new to the show, we drop episodes every Friday on every platform you could think of. We are there. We are now listened to in I don't know how many countries across the world,
International,
but
man.
international. So we doing it big. We doing it big. So tune in next week. We are back in full swing. We just want to take this week to, kind of enjoy the weather and just jump on here and say thank you. So on that note, from me to you guys, if you can't find good people, be good people.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I want to say same thing again once more. Thank you everyone. Appreciate it. Um everybody out there, you're the ones that you know, make us not make us, but inspire us to do this every week and help out. So it's heartwarming, you know what I mean? It's paying it forward. So thank you. On that note, I hope you guys all enjoy the beautiful weather that's gonna come this weekend. Well, at least here in Vancouver. Get out there, enjoy, be with your loved ones. You know, get out, get that vitamin D, man. Anyways, on that note, thank you again. Take it easy. Be good or be good at it. Bye.